Hello, I'm Katya and welcome to part 10. The situation is critical. We have no Revivify scrolls. We have approximately 3 healing potions between us, and one of those is just a bottle of Gale's old bathwater he labeled Arcane Elixir. If any of us goes down, we're not getting back up. That voice in our heads? It wasn't the mushrooms we inhaled. Well, it was, but it has a name. The Myconid Sovereign. He's the CEO of this moldy retreat. We have to be nice to him. Not because we've developed morals or empathy, but because they have traders. Valindra, put crossbow away. Shadowheart, stop looking at spores like they're a new hair product. We need supplies. We are on a good terms only policy until we have enough potions to survive Valindra's next strategic explosion. We are walking into a colony of sentient fungi to look for basic medical supplies. It's basically hospital supply chain, but with more singing and better lighting. Let's go talk to the big mushroom and see if we can trade Baelen's leftovers for some potions.
You are swallowed by a chorus of turbulent music. Through one creature sing many voices, the harmony of an entire collective.
Sovereign! She has come. She is here.
The choir fades. A single melody rises above the others, brassy and commanding.
I am sovereign.
You see a vision. Your lifeless body wrapped in fungal tendrils. The Sovereign is threatening you.
State your purpose.
The Underdark is my home. I don't need permission to pass, and don't threaten me!
Fungal roots weave through your mind, seeking your true intent. Then the Sovereign drones a new melody, cautious but welcoming.
Descend to me. Let us speak in flesh.
The persistent music coaxes you forward. The Sovereign expects you. Moving ahead.
Might be enough to cover rent.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon.
Let's have a look and see what we can spare. I'm not giving him anything valuable. Most useless item we have is Ring of Color Spray. Yes, you can have that.
Thank you. Good gods. It hardly has any effect. Oh, Mistra, have mercy on us all. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent.
This better be good. We wasted a small fortune on you already.
And the waste it might have been. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. Who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. the goddess Mystra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse, and later even my lover.
Bold. Few would dare to reduce a goddess to their muse.
And it might be enough to cover rent.
I am, after all, the villain of the tale. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mystra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross, yet every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries.
How exactly did you try to cross those boundaries?
I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. But inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, and yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale?
I'm intrigued. Tell me all.
Very well. Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. He almost managed, but not quite. And his entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms, until the day Mystra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. A Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess?
So your grand plan was akin to emptying a cup of water into the sea? Brilliant.
I certainly thought so. Sometimes there is great strength to be found in symbolism. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
I place hand over his heart.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book, bound, and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
Terrifying, isn't it? And that is only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however.
Go on, please, tell me more.
I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep.
I trusted you, Gale. You should have told me right away.
I know. All of this. It must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways.
We've come this far together and we'll continue on together. That is how it will be. I need him for now.
That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth.
Reckon it might be enough to cover rent. A drow. Play nice, or these shrooms will be on you in a flash. Now, doubt you'd care to notice, but you didn't see a dwarf on your travels, did you? Baelen's his name.
Watch your tongue. You have no power here.
Aye, but them Myconids do. And they won't take too kindly to you kicking up a fuss. So like I said, play nice. Now answer the question or find another cranny to skulk in.
I met him in a field of deadly mushrooms. He died there.
Dead? Worthless old fool. He had one bleeding job.
No love lost between the two of you, I gather.
Love? Never heard of it. Baelen was a rotten old bastard. Treated me like an old shoe for 70 years before his mind started to go. Softened him up. Made him realize how much he needed me. Losing his mind was the only good he ever did by me.
Who is he to you?
My husband. 80 soggin years together, and he leaves me in the lurch like this. I should have killed him myself.
What are you doing down here?
Collecting Noble Stalk. Valuable mushroom. We've a shop in Baldur's Gate. The locals go mad for it. Not no more, though.
I've heard it has uses as a remedy.
Once I get my hands on it, it'll remedy my flagging coffers. Nearly nothing it can't cure. Blindness, poison, hair loss.
What makes this mushroom so valuable?
I've yet met an ailment it couldn't help. Baldness, blindness, poison, piles, and best of all, it cures my dangerously underweight purse. I'll find my way out. No point hanging around this den of misery.
I have something to ask.
Ah, a visitor. You're a welcome sight. But let us observe the customs of the locals.
The scholar's brow tenses. His voice spills into your skull, the spores connecting mind to mind.
Blurg, proud member of the Society of Brilliance, at your service. Or perhaps not. Your mind is far more complex than that of the fungi.
Your kind tend to be slaves down here.
It's true that many of my brethren are enslaved here, but my intellect has secured my freedom. It is my hope that my research will lead to liberation and peace for my people. Such designs are part of why I've devoted myself to studying the Myconids. My colleagues and I are working to improve conditions in the Underdark. This need not be such a dire, hostile place. Our kind has suffered needlessly for generations. Do you also seek peace among the Myconids?
This is where I belong, but right now I can't stay.
I know the feeling well. What has driven you from home?
That's none of your business.
Forgive me. Being inquisitive is in my nature.
Do you have anything interesting to trade?
I do enjoy a good bargain, if anything in my private collection is to your liking. I have mushrooms to catalog. Ripple bark could sustain an entire village if seeded properly.
Don't.
Her condition is familiar. Poison, derived from a wild weed common to the Underdark. She'll need an antidote soon, most likely held by the poisoner.
You are in a bad way. I could end your suffering if you want.
Hard to breathe. Blood's on fire. Do it.
R.I.P. Tola.
Rome was under the protection of the Myconid Circle. They will see you answer for violating it.
She was in pain. I granted her mercy.
The circle's harmonies grow still, then surge again. In them you hear both goodwill and grief. The Myconids will raise her husk, life born from death, as penance. It is not a gnome who stands before you, but a mere husk. It stands quietly, awaiting its Myconid master's command.
Raise the dead. It's planting spores. The Myconid means to raise
Such
the dead.
environs, their efficiency is to be admired.
Sovereign's thick fingers stroke the corpse at its feet. A droning melody greets you as the creature turns its gaze to you.
Flesh talker, I show you a memory. Watch and listen.
A violent vision grips you. Duergar, dark dwarves chopping Myconid remains.
They broke our peace. They killed our young.
The Sovereign's song slows to the pace of a dirge. It is still in mourning.
We laid waste to many, but intruders remain. Lakewood.
The Sovereign's song halts as it measures your worth.
I sense your resolve. You will find duergar invaders near Lake's Edge. Cleanse the rot. Destroy them.
I suppose such wicked killers deserve wicked ends.
The duergar are slain, the rot has been purged.
The music shifts, still melancholic, but now streaked with hope.
Do you hear? A new harmony. Serenity. I name you Peace Bringer.
Fragrant spores waft through the air. Your heart swells with bliss with your every breath.
Freely you have given to us. Freely you may take. The Guardian Gate is open. Go and claim your reward. But before this, I have another boon to ask of you. You have cut out the duergar blight, but not its source.
In your mind's eye, Spore shows you a drow striding among Myconid dead.
Near. This one is called. He hunted us. Hunt him in turn. Bring me his head, and I will know my circle is safe.
More busy work. That's royalty for you. Everyone's their servant.
I think I've had enough of running your errands.
I can only ask, and reward in return. If your path takes you to the ruins beyond the lake, you will find the drow. From there, your choices are your own. Fleshwalker, tongue talker, you hail from the dark, yet far you've come. Reach into memory. Tell me of home.
I will show him my home in the Underdark, the city of Menzoberranzan.
It reveals its own home in reply. A humid cove filled with decaying Myconid corpses.
Duergar destroyed my people. I am a sovereign with no circle. This circle does not welcome me. But I have heard the song. You mean to cleanse the duergar rot. I mean to join you.
The duergar are already dead.
I must see it for myself. Lead me to the rot. I wish to see it fester.
Very well, you may join me.
Remain in the Underdark, and I will follow. We cleanse the rot together.
Flumph mating rituals. An odd book for a drow to carry.
The cover proudly announces this book to be Flumph Mating Rituals. flumps reproduce asexually. This text contends exactly the opposite, with far too vivid details to match. The scrutiny proves too much. The lurid text melts away before your eyes. An illusion. What remains are simple instructions written in a spare hand. The secret to forging adamantine.
The pages, apparently copied from a master tome, describe the construction and use of a grand forge in the Underdark. Among the Sharons dwelled the gnome Silov Yali, whose talents for wizardry were known from Candlekeep to Sorcerer. Under his tutelage, the Sharons built the Great Forge, which could heat mithril with such vigor as to turn it to adamantine. With this astonishing metal, they could mold the finest blades and armor. Yet the jewel of Yali's eye was not the forge itself, but the protector he conjured from the magma to guard it. A construct said to be so mighty that no blade could fell it, and no spell could pierce it. Instructions for operating the Great Forge are listed underneath. Ingredients: raw mithril ore and a proper mold. Place the ore and mold into their respective chambers. Pull the lever to lower the hammer and prepare the ore for smelting. Open the valve to allow lava into the crucible, and drop the hammer again to forge the product.
What creature's living waters this dark?
The tumor is excised. The duergar are here. I break ground. From the dark will a mighty circle rise. My song will fill the grotto. Death doer. The grotto may sustain but one sovereign. In the age of glut, there may be no spore. Eliminate the other sovereign.
The old ways die and something new takes its place. Intriguing.
A fate it has earned. My circle long suffered while the duergar flourished. I sang to Spore for help, yet it cowered in the grotto and let my people be slaughtered. Choose, smooth mind. Help me grow a mighty circle and reap the reward, or protect the precious poltroon as it waits for the circle of glut to devour it whole.
Why not? Spaw's time is done. He did threaten me, after all.
Come then. Bring me to Spore and I will sing its doom. The age of glut begins.
What's up for discussion?
Peacebringer, be at home.
You named me poorly, Spaw. Glut is sovereign now, and I bring you death.
Can't even catch my breath.
Allow me to demonstrate.
King of kings I am. Let this place be sacred. Circle glut takes root. My spawn will rise and sing of your might. You will be called Kingbringer. Take my gift of song. Cry it low or loud, but cry it proud, Kingbringer. So it is certain, and so you are known.
Spore's old song falters in the Myconids' minds, swallowed by a new rhythm. The song of Glut.
You have served well, Kingbringer. But our work is not done. Spore was a coward. But in one thing it was correct. The drow near must die. Bring me his head. A coronation gift.
Scarcely crowned and already issuing orders. Hail Glut!
I've had my fill of taking your orders.
You will serve, Kingbringer. To feed my circle, if nothing else.
Village is seen properly.
I don't fancy their chances.
Well, that's the end of Glut.
The witching hour.
The rest, well, collateral damage. It's a shame about Blurg though. Let's head back to the Ebonlake beach. Well, that was a disaster. A full-scale, mushroom-flavored disaster. Let's just take a moment to appreciate how this day started. We walked into a peaceful fungal commune. A calm, glowing, friendly place, and within 30 minutes, Gale had thunderwaved their leader into a chasm. Sovereign Spaw lasted 5 seconds. 5. I've had cups of tea that lived longer. Then Glut took over, immediately demanded we kill Neray, and when we said no, he threw a tantrum so big the entire colony joined in. And now, well, now the grotto is quiet again. Just for very different reasons. Blurg is gone. The traders are gone. Tula the injured gnome is gone. Honestly, at this point I'm starting to think we're the villain. And I don't like how comfortable that feels. So that was part 10. We toppled the government, installed a new one, toppled that one, and then accidentally wiped out an entire civilization because diplomacy is apparently not our strong suit. Join us next time when we... I don't know. Try not to commit political upheaval before breakfast. No promises. I'm Katya and hope to see you next time. Bye bye!